Hi, welcome again to our another podcast at MAREFAT International School. For today's episode, we're going to be discussing in regards to social media. But before that, if you haven't checked out our previous videos, do check out the link below. Now, could you guys please introduce yourselves?
Hey, it's Anushka.
Hey, it's me, Serena.
And it's Hasty.
Okay, nice to meet you guys. Very quiet. My first question is, do you think social media is important in a person's life for today?
I think that social media is very important for your social life. It can bring you out of your comfort zone by talking and chatting with other people across the world, where you guys could learn more each about your country. You could learn about their country and their culture and their belief, and they could learn about yours.
So
And
you say in regards to cultures and stuff, do you think you need social media for that, or do you think that you can just get it from an article?
I think social media is a better way than an article because you will be talking to someone who lives in that country specifically.
Yeah, like introverts, for example.
How safe do you think it is? And how much can you trust a person from a different country if you say,
You don't have to go that deep in it. It's just learning cultures. You're not talking personal matters. It's just learning something new. And you don't have to go so deep in to like be trustworthy.
so what are you going to ask a stranger?
Hey, you don't even need to ask their name, age.
Yes. It just communication will just come up. Like they could see something from your post and they could ask about it, or you
The comments.
yeah, from your comment section.
Or when they see something new, a new celebration, or like
Okay, talking about comments, likes, comments, shares. Does it matter?
Not
it
much.
It depends on the
On that
person.
person.
Yes.
Okay, so what do you think is important for that particular person?
The happiness.
Like what kind of person is that? Like the one who have the page? Like what kind of post that person going to post?
Yeah.
Okay, so why do you think that it matters? Because like from what I've seen, it matters so much that people are willing to buy likes, comments, and if let's say they get very less likes, they're not happy, unhappy about it. So
I think, yeah, to that extent that you want to go and buy likes, I think that's way too much.
That's just
Yeah.
pathetic.
Yeah, that
it's pathetic.
That is
Yes.
pathetic.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just try yourself more so you can get more likes. You can
Okay.
post
Yeah.
more and like about different topics.
What do you think people post? Why is it so important that you post your daily life? Or let's say if you're wearing something, it could be beautiful, it could be sexy, it could be a bikini. But why do you think girls post or like guys post or about themselves?
I think.
yeah.
You wanna go first?
You go.
Okay, I think it's just to feel themselves. You don't need to impress others. You just post it for your own happiness.
If post it for your own happiness, how does it give you happiness? Can you be a bit more specific?
For example, if someone could comment on the outfit you wore, it could be like some kind of a way to get your confidence, I think, in my opinion.
So do you think they're just seeking for attention? Or do
It's
you think
not
it's more-
just for attention. It could be that you could show people how to like style with like this sort of clothings and how talented you could be with styling clothes.
Yeah.
It's not specifically just for attention.
Yeah, and talent. In terms of talents, you can show something that you're afraid to show out. Like, these people won't shut you down. Like, they can like post it, give comments, and then done. It's like you move on to the next thing. You don't just need to hang around and thinking of what people's gonna say about it. Instead of that, you just go like move on.
And one thing about social media is that when you post something out there, it's not just a few people. There is like millions of people who would see it. So you could hear more opinions about people and what they think. It's
Do you
not
care
just
about what people think?
I'm not sure. I think it depends.
Hasti, from what Serena just explained in regards to people having opinions on social media, what is your opinion about that?
My opinion, like, I'm agree with her, and also I'm agree with her, as they both said, people's comments is affect on you if you want or even if you don't want to.
Okay.
Anyway, it will affect on you. So, it's important.
So
if it was me, I would care.
So you do care about what other
Yeah,
people
I
think on
do
social
care.
media.
Yeah,
So
I
if
do
let's say
care.
it's like, in regards to a negative comment, do you think it's gonna hurt you?
Absolutely, it's going to be hurt me, but I would not care that much so that I will not post anymore.
Okay, but why do you care?
Everyone care. It's not just only me.
Yeah.
Even someone said, even not in the social media, even someone comment to you and said, "Oh my God, you're so ugly today. You're going to be and look at yourself in the mirror. What is wrong with me today?"
Yeah.
So why that person told me this?
You will rethink it.
Okay, so in respect to that, do you think social media is actually good for you?
Social media can be good for you and can be bad for you. It has an advantage and a disadvantage. But you can just try to ignore the disadvantage, because the disadvantage of the commenting and the mean comments can be about you if you want to accept the mean comments. So yeah, I think
A lot of people act like they don't care, but deep down they do.
Okay.
So
I
like,
mean that's true. That's true to a certain extent. But do you think?
celebrities?
But can you live without social media, or do you think that, oh shit, social media is my life?
to be honest, I
cannot.
can't live.
yeah, I
without-
don't think
You can.
I can't.
Okay.
I need social media. Up to,
Everyone.
Why?
I don't know.
Like
it's just,
today,
it's just
even-
a fun thing.
It's more like a fun thing.
Yeah. Like
So if you don't have social media, what you don't think there's no life without social media?
not to say there's no life. It's just gonna be boring, for me.
yeah, it's gonna be very boring, and it's gonna be quite hard to communicate with others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not just gonna sit around at home, read books,
Yeah.
like just
Why
watch
not?
TV.
Yeah, you cannot.
No,
You-
you just can't do that like 24/7. You need some entertainment in life.
You have movies, you can read books, there's sports.
Yeah.
Because social media is something that only came in like very recently. During my days, we didn't really have any social media. So we lived through, your parents lived through. We had other things to, entertain us, like in regards to, going out,
I
talking to
think-
friends, having sports, actually going out, meeting people and stuff.
I think
So-
nowadays most people are traveling along the countries, and they have to go to work more often. So we need social media to communicate with each other, because people are now distanced from each other, and there's no way that we can bring each other close together unless it's an event, like a birthday celebration or anything that everyone will be close to each other. So the only way that we can keep in touch with other people is by social media, by communicating with
Okay,
them.
that's correct. But we have one platform for communication, which is, for example, WhatsApp. So that can be done as well. But do you think apps like Instagram and Facebook also plays a huge role?
So in Instagram and Facebook, you can post about your life so your relatives can be updated with what you're doing.
Why? Why do you think they should be updated about what you're doing? Don't you think, like, for example, some of your relatives are going to be very outspoken, they might not agree with the things that you're going to do? Don't you think that it's a bit more restricting?
I think if you want your relatives to not know about your personal life, you could just put your account as private.
Yeah, I'll hide it from them.
Yeah.
And not everyone like posting about themselves. They're putting some information,
About-
something new, like some books they are introducing.
Yeah. They talk about not only themselves, they talk about like many stuff like sports,
Their hobbies.
news, hobbies, all those stuff.
So do you think it's dangerous? Because like you are uploading so much of data about yourself, your lives every single day, the things that you're doing.
There's
People
a
can
there's
keep
a
track of it.
limit of posting stuff. Like for example, taking pictures of your food, like that's all okay. Your clothes, what you're wearing, but not till a certain extent where people actually can stalk you that much and like get tons of information.
Alright guys, thank you so much for your input and your insights. It was a very interesting conversation, and I hope to see you guys for our next podcast. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Bye.